Welcome to Film Tale Echoes. In a world where storms grow stronger each year, one woman dares to challenge nature itself. A brilliant yet haunted weather scientist sets out to stop the fury of the skies, no matter the cost. The 5 young weather scientists, led by a determined girl named Kate. She and her friends dream of finding a way to control nature's fury. Kate creates a chemical liquid that, she believes, can calm a storm. Confident in her idea, the group drives straight into an approaching storm to test it. As they near the raging winds, visibility vanishes and chaos unfolds. The chemical cans fall, and the group quickly releases the formula into the storm. For a moment, they believe their experiment has succeeded, but instead of weakening, the storm grows even more violent. Havi, who stayed behind to collect data, realizes the chemical has failed. Panic spreads as the storm turns deadly. Debris crashes around them, and one by one, Kate's friends are taken by the furious winds. She watches helplessly as the storm claims them all, leaving her alone, clinging to a metal beam for her life. Hours later, when the storm finally calms, Kate steps out into a world of ruin. Her city lies in ruins, and only she and Havi have survived. 5 years later, Kate has moved to New York, trying to escape the painful past. She now works quietly at a weather research office. One day, Havi visits her with a new plan. He has built a system that can track storms before they form, and he wants Kate's help to test it. Reluctantly, she agrees, and together, they head to his company, where she meets his new team. Soon, a popular influencer named Tyler arrives with his crew. He is known for driving into storms to record them, mixing science with showmanship. Confident and reckless, Tyler grabs everyone's attention, though Kate keeps her distance. The next day, both teams head toward a developing storm. On the way, Tyler's speeding vehicle cuts off Havi's car, forcing them off the road. Now separated, Kate and Havi find themselves dangerously close to the storm. As the winds roar louder, Kate's old trauma returns. Fear grips her, and she convinces Havi to stop the mission and turn back, leaving him frustrated and disappointed. Meanwhile, Tyler and his team secure their vehicle near the storm, drilling anchors into the ground and celebrating as they record the chaos. Watching from far, Kate feels both anger and disbelief at their daring behavior. That evening, both groups end up at the same hotel. Kate finally meets Tyler's team properly and is surprised to learn they are not thrill seekers but skilled scientists who deeply understand weather. She also discovers that Tyler himself is far more intelligent and respected than she assumed. Elsewhere, Havi secretly meets a land dealer, showing him properties destroyed by storms. His real motives remain unclear, setting the stage for what lies ahead. Back at the hotel, Tyler kept trying to befriend Kate, but before their talk could go further, news came of another storm. Both teams quickly prepared to leave. When they arrived at the site, they saw 2 storms forming. One looked fierce, the other weak. Everyone focused on the stronger one, but Kate noticed the wind shifting and warned Havi that the weaker storm might be more dangerous. Though unsure, Havi trusted her instincts and followed her lead. Soon, her prediction came true. The powerful storm near Tyler's team faded away harmlessly, while the one Kate chose turned violent and destructive. This time, Kate stayed calm. She faced her fear and helped Havi collect storm data successfully. When the storm passed, Kate discovered that a nearby village had been badly damaged. She rushed there to help, only to find Tyler and his crew already providing food and relief. One of his teammates told her that they used their merchandise sales to support storm-hit communities. Kate was touched by Tyler's compassion and saw a new side of him. Not long after, Havi arrived with a land dealer, showing him the ruined village. He began introducing the dealer to the villagers who had lost their homes, which made Kate uneasy. She sensed something was wrong, but couldn't yet piece it together. That evening, back at the hotel, Tyler brought food for Kate, and they finally connected as friends. Later, they went to watch a bullfighting event. But the weather suddenly turned. Strong winds rose again, quickly forming a deadly storm. People screamed and ran for shelter. Kate and Tyler took charge, guiding everyone into a small shop, but the building was weak. Kate decided to move everyone toward a bridge for safety. A couple ignored her warning and tried to escape in their car, only to be killed when the wind flipped their vehicle. Moments later, the shop was torn apart by the storm. Under the bridge, Kate shielded a mother and child, while Tyler tried rescuing the trapped shop owner. Just as he reached him, a car thrown by the storm crashed nearby, and the shop owner was swept away. Hours later, when calm returned, Harvey appeared again with the land dealer. That's when Kate finally understood his plan. He was helping the dealer buy the villagers' land at cheap prices. Furious, she confronted him, accusing him of using people's pain for profit. Hurt and angry, Harvey shouted that he had lost 3 friends because of her failed project years ago. The words struck Kate deeply. Harvey soon regretted what he said and tried to apologize, but Kate walked away in silence. She drove to her old home, where her mother welcomed her warmly. Surrounded by childhood memories, Kate thought about everything she had lost. Soon, Tyler arrived. He comforted her, saying what happened wasn't her fault. They shared dinner with her mother, bringing a brief moment of peace. The next morning, Tyler encouraged her to restart her storm project. At first, Kate refused, still haunted by her past failure. But later, she changed her mind and asked Tyler to stay and help her try again. Together, they rebuilt the system and tested it inside a storm. For a moment, the winds raged stronger, but then began to fade and finally stopped. Kate's experiment had succeeded. The next day, Harvey visited Kate again, full of guilt. He admitted that he had joined hands with the land dealer for funding and made a terrible mistake. Kate forgave him, realizing that even after all the loss and pain, they could still make things right. Soon after their success, Kate and Tyler set out once again to chase a new storm. This time, both of their teams joined in, including Harvey and his group. As they drove deeper into the danger zone, tension filled the air. The winds grew fierce, the sky turned dark, and visibility dropped to almost nothing. Suddenly, a nearby windmill was struck by the storm, causing a chain of explosions that sent fire and debris flying everywhere. Harvey's car began to tilt dangerously, forcing him to retreat. Realizing how powerful the storm had become, Kate, Tyler, and the others also turned back toward the city. But when they arrived, they found total chaos. Buildings were collapsing, debris filled the streets, and terrified people ran in every direction. Kate and Tyler immediately began guiding survivors into a nearby theater for shelter. As they helped people inside, a speeding bus crashed through the street, hitting Tyler and trapping his leg beneath it. At the same time, a massive water tank was about to fall on them. Just in time, Harvey appeared and pulled Tyler free, saving his life. Together, they reached the theater and took cover with the others. However, the safety was short-lived. The storm's force ripped apart the theater's roof, sending heavy debris crashing down on the trapped crowd. The destruction and loss were unbearable. Kate, realizing she could no longer just watch, made a bold decision. Without telling anyone, she took a car loaded with chemical canisters and drove straight into the heart of the storm. Inside the raging winds, she anchored the car, activated her devices, and released the chemicals. For a terrifying moment, the storm intensified, shaking the ground with violent energy. But then, slowly, the winds began to fade. The sky cleared and silence returned. The storm had finally stopped. Kate's experiment had worked. She had saved countless lives. Tyler and Hovey soon found her car overturned, but Kate was alive, though injured. Relief and pride filled the air as everyone realized she had done the impossible. Later, Hovey drove Kate to the airport, where she planned to return to New York to secure funding for their storm control project. Just before her flight, Tyler arrived. When they learned the flight was delayed, he chose to stay with her. In the final moments, it was revealed that Kate, Tyler, and Hovey had decided to continue their mission together, united by loss, courage, and hope. They promised to keep working to protect the world from the storms of the future. After years of pain, loss, and courage, Kate finally proves that hope can calm even the fiercest storm. Together with Tyler and Hovey, she turns tragedy into purpose, marking the beginning of a new era where science stands against nature's wrath.